President Trump is imposing harsh new sanctions on Russia's two largest oil companies, ramping up pressure on Russian President Putin to end his war in Ukraine. Last night on the CBS Evening News, Face the Nation moderator Margaret Brennan explained what might be behind this latest change in tone from the White House.
Two European officials tell me that Trump now has some realization that Vladimir Putin needs to be pushed in order to come to that negotiating table, and that he cannot demolish a kindergarten and pay zero cost for it.
CBS News Chief White House correspondent Nancy Cordes joins us now with more. Nancy, good morning. Margaret mentioned the kindergarten. That was the Russian strike in Ukraine in recent days. So how might these sanctions impact Russia? Will it really be enough to pressure the country to end its war?
I don't know that it'll be enough to suddenly transform Putin's position on this war, but it is meant to signal that actually President Trump is not simply going to allow Putin to, on one hand, claim that he wants peace, and then on the other hand, balk at some of the steps that he would need to take in order to achieve that peace. And while President Trump himself has kind of gone back and forth when it comes to Putin and his sincerity when he talks about wanting to end this war, those around President Trump seem to have a more consistent view of Putin, which is that he needs to be coerced into laying down arms after 3.5 years of this invasion.
And Nancy, President Trump now plans, we understand, to demolish the entire East Wing of the White House. This was despite earlier comments that the Ballroom Project wouldn't interfere with the building. Most Americans know this as the place they tour if they're so privileged to come and see history in real life. So do we know who's footing the bill and what the real plan is here?
Well, the president has been saying that the bill is going to be footed by wealthy donors. But he also said yesterday that actually it's going to cost more than he had originally projected. He was saying $250 million. It's now $300 million. We've asked if that means that that the entire cost is going to continue to be paid by donors. But the White House is now acknowledging something that's been pretty clear for a couple of days around here, which is that the entire East Wing is coming down, not a portion of it, not a corner of it, not a section of it, the whole thing. And that has really rattled some folks here in Washington who did not see this coming. House Democrats have sent a new letter urging more transparency. They want the White House to explain how they came about this decision to tear down the entire East Wing. They say it concerns alterations to one of our nation's most historically significant buildings. The president told reporters yesterday he's been completely transparent and that he's told all kinds of people that he needs to get rid of the East Wing in order to make way for his new ballroom. But clearly, among the people that he told, the public, reporters, and Congress were not on that list.
Yeah, some people may say it's just a building, but it's the history, it's the significance to what America is that I think makes it hold such a special place in so many people's hearts and minds. Nancy Cordes with the latest, as always. Thank you.